spare ribs.
Yep.
This is a whole rack of spare ribs untrimmed. This would come from the spare ribs, obviously, as it says, from the belly. The baby back ribs come from the top of the loin, and those are here. These tend to cook pretty quickly. They can't spend a lot of time on the grill.
And they don't have a lot of meat.
They don't have a lot of meat. And the country-style ribs, these actually come from this area in here. They have a lot of extra meat, but they're not a rack. They're individual ribs.
That's right.
A rack. So what we liked was taking the whole spare rib like this, but trimming it down. That's called a St. Louis style, and you can go actually and buy them as St. Louis spare ribs.
That's right. And this is what it looks like. A little bit thinner, a little bit more manageable, but lots of meat. Now, the one thing to know about getting these ready for the grill would be to take this membrane on the back off. And the way to take it off is use a paring knife and scrape up the edge of it, and then take a piece of paper towel and you kind of rip it off. And then once you get it going, it comes off pretty easily. And so we already removed the membrane on this second rack, and now we're going to cut them in half to make them a bit more manageable. And I'm going to put them in this aluminum foil pan, meat side down. And we're going to set that aside while we make our sauce. This is hoisin sauce, which, has that sort of star anise, deep soy-like flavor. That's a cup of hoisin sauce. We're going to add a cup of soy sauce, a cup of ketchup, 1 cup of sugar, which will caramelize the ribs on the grill and give them that nice glazy look. That's half a cup of dry sherry, a good amount of ginger. This is 2 tablespoons of grated fresh ginger, 6 cloves of minced garlic.
There's a lot of stuff in this.
Yeah,
Serious.
it's good flavor. 1½ teaspoons cayenne pepper and 2 teaspoons sesame oil. I love sesame oil. So we're gonna whisk this together, and this will be part barbecue sauce and part braising liquid for the ribs. All right, so we're gonna take out half a cup of this mixture because it has a good fresh flavor. And we're gonna refresh the flavor of the braising liquid. We're gonna coat the ribs with this sauce. I know. It looks right, doesn't it?
Sauce.
Yeah, can't go wrong. So now we're going to cover this dish with foil and bake them in a 300-degree oven for about 2.5 hours until those ribs get really tender and start to fall off the bone and they've absorbed the flavor of the sauce. Then we're going to take them out, put them on the grill, and get them grill flavor on. All right, so the ribs were done, and I could tell they were done. The bones were exposed, and they began to wiggle a little bit. And this braising liquid has a ton of flavor in it, so we're going to use some of it for our glaze. And you want to use the degreased braising liquid. So we're going to take a cup of this liquid, put it into a saucepan. We're going to let it simmer for about 5 minutes on medium-high heat till it measures about half a cup. And meanwhile, we're going to come over here and talk about smoke flavor, because that is really the heart of a good rib, is the smoke flavor.
This is a tea bag I see before me.
You're brilliant. It is a tea bag.
Tea smoking, I know it's coming.
Of course, we tried all sorts of tea we could find in the test kitchen. We found that Earl Grey and spiced orange worked particularly well.
Wait. You actually tested types of tea
when
you're doing smoky ribs with hoisin sauce?
Yeah.
Really? Made a difference?
Yeah. There's 8 tea bags here, so it's a good amount. You have to soak them first, much like wood chips. Yep. So you're going to soak them with some water, let them rehydrate a little bit. Come back over here to our reducing braising liquid, and you can see it's gotten nice and thick, and it's really bubbled away, so it measures about half of what it originally did, so it's about half a cup. And this is the half a cup of mixture we reserved at the beginning, and that has that fresh ginger and that fresh garlic flavor, so it really adds a nice punch to reinvigorate the flavors of the sauce.
Okay.
This is half a cup of ketchup. This sort of turns it into a barbecue sauce. And this is a cup of red currant jelly. Now this will thicken up the sauce really nicely. All right, so we're going to let this mixture simmer for about 10 more minutes, let those flavors meld. And while this simmers, we're going to go back to the tea bags and make a packet. We're just going to take up the tea bags, squeeze out the water, and then spread them out onto a piece of foil. You want to spread them out. You don't want them to be in a lump because you really want the heat to get to them and the tea to smoke. All right, so lay them out and then simply fold the foil edges over to seal in the smoke. And then you cut just a few vent holes in the top. Then we're ready to go out to the grill. So to set up the grill for the ribs, what I have here is a full chimney full of charcoal. And you can see the charcoal on the top. And then we're going to cover the grill lid with the lid vents on top half open and the vents on the bottom fully open that will draw the heat through the grill and really get that tea smoking. So it's been about 10-15 minutes and you can see that tea is really to an hour and a half, and I went in there and I basted them a couple more times. Oh, those are amazing looking.
It's a more than respectable job.
Yeah, thank you.